Hi there, I'm Ken Lammers. Welcome to Minor League Matters, and it's time for the weekly independent baseball report. Let's start out with the Pacific Association. The San Rafael Pacifics have just started to blow away the whole league. They have 12 straight wins as of this report, and they're 5 games over top the Vallejo Admirals. So it looks like they're moving ahead pretty good, especially considering that they're a brand new team this year. That's pretty impressive. In the Empire League, on the other side of the country, the New Hampshire Wild are on top. The New York Bucks are 1 game back, and so are the Puerto Rico Islanders. Still fairly early days there yet, so nothing's shook out, but they're still going at it pretty good. Let's get to the Pecos League, a little bit bigger leagues. Pecos in the Southern Division, the Tucson Sagueros are 27-12, and which puts them now, for first time since I've been checking, ahead of the Roswell Invaders, who are 26-14. So it's kind of a tenuous lead, but they have passed the Roswell team. So congratulations, Tucson. In the Mountain Division, the Alpine 06 Cowboys are 31-10 and have passed the Trinidad Triggers, who have been riding on top for a while. But Trinidad Triggers are 30-12, so they're pretty close. It's still fairly tight there. And in the Pacific, we have Bakersfield Train Robbers are 24-18. Last week was when they passed the High Desert Yardbirds, who are still in second at 23-18. So we've had a little bit of flip around in the Pecos League, and have to keep an eye to see how things go in the future. The Frontier League, we have in the East, the Washington Wild Things are on top, and the Joliet Slammers are 1 game back from them. The Lake Erie Crushers, who have been up top for a while, had a 5-game losing streak, and they've just fallen down. In the West, we have a 3-way tie. We have the Evansville Otters are up top with the Southern Illinois Miners and the River City Rascals, all tied, and that means a pretty interesting contest going on out in the West in the Frontier League. The Can-Am League, we have the Sussex County Miners are still on top of the Quebec Capitals. As I say, I don't speak their language from Canada, so I know I butcher that name every time. But Quebec is staying close. They're only 1.5 games back, so they are keeping it tight and competitive. In the Atlantic League, the Freedom Division, the Sugarland Skeeters are on top, and they are on top over the Lancaster Barnstormers by 3, which is a fairly good shift. Lancaster had been on top for a while. Skeeters passed them and now are getting a little bit of a gap there. In the Liberty Division, the Somerset Patriots are up by 2 games on the New Britain Bees. So both the divisions are fairly close, still competitive, but there's a little bit of a distance there. We'll have to see how that all plays out in the end. And in your American Association, in the North Division, the St. Paul Saints have taken back the lead. They are on top over the Gary South Shore Railcats by a mere half a game. So that is playing out pretty well and pretty competitive. In the South, the Sioux City Explorers are just still blowing everybody else away. They are 6.5 games over the Kansas City T-Bones. So that's our standings for the independent leagues. If you like what you saw here, hit like. If you like what you see around here generally, hit subscribe. If you got any stories you want me to address from the independent leagues, send me a message. I will be happy to do so. Or go talk to the guy who runs Indie Ball Island. He will probably address it more in depth than me just giving out the rankings every week. Leave comments down below. I will be happy to read them. I cannot guarantee you that I will answer them all because I got to do that work for the day job. You know how it goes. And if you want to direct message me at LammersK on Twitter, send me a direct message. And finally, say what I always say. If you got a little bit of extra money and you got a little bit of extra time, go watch some minor league sports. Y'all have a good week now.